Alright guys, I'm gonna try to make this short and sweet. I just want to put a video out real quick for the guys that really are good at this game and have been stuck with a bunch of drone bot YouTube clone strat using suck ass kids that play this game now, man. It's ridiculous. I haven't done this on my Titan, though. This was the first time I'm running through doing it. But if you have done the Salvation's Grip breach, just grab that second chest. Because you, A, don't have time or don't have a good party because you're a solo player like me and maybe your LFGs aren't cutting it. I've been fortunate that all of my LFGs have landed me at least 4 decent players, mostly 5 decent players, and then a carry, and it was super easy to get through. But this can't be done on my Warlock main, so I have no choice but to run it on my Warlock to get these chests. But most of the guys I've been playing with that are super good and impressive to me and do a lot of solo things are Titans, so I'm going to post a video to show you how to breach with the Titan and Salvation's Grip. The other videos are kind of like, this is what you do and good luck. So watch another video to figure out how to get here. Saying nothing else has changed. If you're on a Titan, you need to be Striker running Code of Missile. Have your intellect up all the way just because you have to breach 2 doors. So once you get into where I'm at now, you're going to have to wait for your super to come back. Stack anything else in mobility, wear lion rampants, and throw double grenade launcher reserves on your chest piece so that Salvation's Grip can get 20. I've been screwing around in here a little bit, so I am running out of rounds. I've been trying to figure out if there was other ways to breach, but either way, what you want to do is back up into a corner here. You're in the corner of the door, and there is a door when you come into security at the very beginning where you place the rally flag. If you run through that door to your right, straight into the dark room, there's a door that looks about this big right there. And you can practice on that door. It is a breachable door. I recommend doing that for 10-15 minutes or so before you spend the time to get here and then screw it up and then have to wait and wait and wait, because this does take a long time if you mess it up. So you want to get your back in the crook of this door here and make sure you are in the crook of it. And look up ahead about 12 o'clock. I turn a little bit, like to about 11 or so, just to make sure I'm in the crook of the door. And I shoot my first uncharged shot down at the ground. Look back up, almost parallel, turn to 9 o'clock, and shoot at about 7:30. You are now covered. Turn back, hit the crook of that door, hold back, and push your super, and you are through the door. If you follow what I just did, listen to what I said. Crook in the door, 12 o'clock, turn to about 10:30, 11, look straight down, fire uncharged shot. Look back up, parallel to where your sight was, turn to 9, and then shoot a shot at about 7:30. You only need 2 crystals. You will be fully engulfed if you do what I did there. No need for a third, no need for a shot to the right. And then make sure you turn somewhere between 11 and 12. Back to that, parallel again, and hold. All you just hold back. Make sure you're not sliding around like that. If you angled yourself correctly, like I showed you, you won't be. And hit your super while you're holding back, and it will push you, reach you through the door here. And I guess I will continue the video here just in case anyone does not know this route. Like I said, it's the first time doing it on my Titan, and my Titan is hurting. I've spent the least amount of time on this guy. If you haven't got it yet, to get the ghost from here, this is one of the data pads you need to collect. Might as well grab it. There's another one on your way in that white room before you get to the first door. That's in case you haven't got it. But yeah, I've been putting out a couple videos here recently just because I'm like, and dudes are stealing my content too, which I'm gonna start copyrighting my shit as intellectual property. And you bigger streamers that are stealing content of mine, maybe you should switch up your weapons and your actual loadout so it's not identical to what mine is, and that your video doesn't start out identically to where mine is. These fucking cheap ass bitches, man. I swear to God. But anyway, whatever. Let's get this chest here. So you're gonna come down here. I don't ever really like jump. I just kind of fall and glide. That's how I like to use my Titan's jump. Makes it easier. I'm probably gonna hit this shit. Nope, I made it. Nice. And this is how everyone screws up the Warlock jump too. Everyone's like, Warlock suck them. No, you're not supposed to use them like a Hunter or a Titan. You are supposed to, situations like this right there, you would jump, and when you're about to be on your downfall is when you hit your jump so that you stay parallel and glide straight. Play around with your Warlocks before you start saying that they suck at jumping, because they are the best at controlling jumping in this game. And make your way over to here, and hopefully I can make this jump. Like I said, I don't go the ways everybody else does, so you feel free to go whatever way you're comfortable with. Boom. There you go. So, if you follow that, practice on that door. If you are not familiar with this, please make sure you practice on that door right at security until you are good with where the crystals need to be. And like I said, you can breach that door too, so you can practice this entire breaching method right there without wasting the time running up there and screwing it up. So, good luck. I hope this helps you guys. It is the same thing on the Hunter. Exact same thing, except you need to be running your Hunter stasis, and you're going to throw your stasis super while holding back after shooting those 2 shots. Give a like, follow, subscribe, or don't. Doesn't really matter to me. But I think it would be cool if my channel blows up, since it's different from all the same crap you guys have to be subjected to. But yeah, if you guys have any other questions about anything, feel free to ask. If any of you are super duper solo players, like you go out of your way to do the things that I do in a lot of my videos, like trying to come up with your own strategies for soloing stuff and flawless soloing things, I'm going to put a video out soon for the pit, because I've solo flawless that last season, but not really for the solo flawless purpose, just because people are not utilizing the pit, and you can still run it on all 3 characters and still get sunset masterworked gear, just for the purposes of breaking it down and getting 18, almost 20 prisms and cores between all 3 characters. And you just get to the end on one, save your checkpoint, swap out with a buddy, and run it with them. I mean, you can easily, well, I don't want to say easily, but if you're a skilled player, taking the boss on by yourself is not that big of a deal. But having a second person needs a pretty easy one phase, and I'll put a strat up for that too, for some of the other solo players having some problems like I've been with materials, especially if you left at the first Crimson Days and came back last season. So, but yeah, please check out some of my content. I'll be releasing a lot more soon. And I hope y'all take me seriously with some of this stuff, because most people literally think that programmers just put a set RNG in. Bungie is not just programmers. They are a puzzle-based, critical thinking game production company. And there's still secrets we do not know about in this game. I promise you, there's still stuff in this game that has not been found. And it doesn't matter how many data miners there are in the world. If you don't know what you're looking for, or if you haven't seen something similar, you're going to run right through some things you won't even be able to find. But again, I missed everything. I left right before Forsaken dropped. And on all 3 of my characters, and I don't even play on my Hunter or Titan. My Titan doesn't even have stasis yet. He's almost there. I have everything, because I got a pretty good idea of how you increase your RNG. It doesn't necessarily guarantee you're going to get stuff, but it sure as shit it gives you a boost in your percentage, which is how I've gotten everything so quickly. Like I got my Cloud Strike, my 4th Empire hunt through. I did a solo run on Legendary, didn't get it, and then just started thinking about some things Bungie and Varix were making us do, and decided to take that with me into my Empire hunt, and got my Cloud Strike immediately. And the Dragonfly Cold Front video I posted, that could definitely be related to the fact that it was like my 250th cookie that I had baked, but I was given 4 cold fronts, 2 between Shaw and Banshee within less than 5 minutes, and 2 out of those 4 had Dragonfly. So if nothing else, those 2 vendors are guaranteed to be able to give you a cold front with Dragonfly. So, and that's probably, again, there's so many different vendors. There's a very rare weapon that's hard to get. Bungie's not just going to make that straight random RNG. Sure, there probably is just random RNG with every vendor, but I guarantee you there is 2, maybe 4 vendors that give you an increased chance at getting it. Because that's all I get from those guys is cold fronts. I've gotten an avalanche here, there, but it is pretty much cold fronts. And then I think Petra, all she ever gives me is glacier chasms. So, little things to think about. And I'm going to start putting my thoughts into video for some of the other guys out there that are really, old school D1 type players. So, if you guys have any questions about anything, if you'd like to see a video on the Hunter explained in a similar fashion, let me know. I hope I don't have to do that, because it is literally the same thing. That's why I'm not trying to be a content whore, and do like a bunch of the same videos with the same characters. If it's something that can be done across characters, I just put it in parentheses. Hey, you can do this on any class, just weapons, loadout, whatever, same thing, and you can make it happen. So, I hope you guys have a good Christmas, or Hanukkah, or Kwanzaa, or whatever you celebrate in December, or Agnostia, Satan, whatever, I don't know. Hope you'll enjoy your holiday season, and hope this video helped a lot of you. So, take it easy, y'all.